Have you ever been scrolling through the websites like Twitter or TikTok or anything like that, and you were hit with an ad for a game that you were like, that looks really fun. I really wish I could play that, but it's definitely a scam and it's definitely going to steal all my data? Well, let me introduce you to Pokemon Friends. Pokemon Friends is a culmination of a bunch of those little puzzle games that are actually super, super fun to play. You can go through and you can untangle and get a bunch of different puzzles, such as rotating this Rowlet out of the box or target practice with Chatot, and also linking these up. There's a bunch of little fun little puzzle games inside of this game. And what you actually get for beating these puzzles are a variety of different yarns. Now you could get two different types of yarns. There's soggy, there's also, pretty nice versions of these yarns, and you get, a couple different options of pulling some Pokemon out of them. Now it is a gacha, but you do have an option with pretty nice yarn, which are pretty easy to get as you progress your puzzle levels. You have a 25% chance to get a bonus plush. And you can use these plushies to go through and design your own personalized rooms, which is super neat. So I have a couple different rooms already preset here. This is my main room. This is my Tatsugiri mob boss room, and I was lucky to get the really hyper rare 2% Rayquaza. And also I just have this like random Growlithe room, and I don't even know why I made this, but it was funny. You could also use these plushies to go ahead and complete quests throughout this town. Sometimes quests randomly show up and they'll request a certain type of plushie, and you can give them if you have your duplicates. This is even a way to get rid of your dupes. Now, every day you come on in and you play a variety of different puzzles. You have some accolades too, where you could actually level up your puzzles. As you can see, I have some as high as level 6, and there's a daily pool to which of these puzzles you can get based upon the day. So every day has a small pool of these puzzles. As you see, my untangled record is 270 inches, and I got most of these puzzles at least level 2. Some of them are even higher, like level 4 or so. The more difficult the level, the more points you actually get, and that's what actually goes to your untangled record. Level 1 is admittedly very easy, and it doesn't really start getting challenging until level 3 or 4, but I can imagine like level 9 being extremely challenging, and that's super fun for even adults. This game is obviously meant for children, but it's definitely inviting to adults as well. Now, this all sounds good and dandy, right? This sounds like a great time. You get to unravel some new yarn and play gacha for free that you don't have to pay anything into, and you could just unlock a whole bunch of different Pokemon. Right now there's over 40 in the game. But then you notice the shop button. And you tap shop. And you say, hey, there's this combo bundle here for $34. It includes the basic pack, the puzzle unpack 1 and 2. Then you see the puzzle unpack 1 and 2, $26. Includes puzzle pack 1 and 2. You have the basic pack, which, if you look, it says this pack lets you play puzzles as often as you like. It adds new puzzles, new plushes, and new features. What does that mean, as much as you like? What if I told you that this game has a 24-hour rolling clock where you could only play puzzles a specific amount of times, and I actually think that's like once per day. It's kind of awful, isn't it? Well, unfortunately, that is the truth. When it comes to the iOS or Android version of the game, you could only play this game extremely limitedly. And if you want to go ahead and play any more, you have to pay $9.99. There's also the puzzle pack, which, if you go into here, it unlocks even more puzzles. It unlocks new types of yarn. It unlocks 40 new Pokemon, including most of your favorites like Flygon or Tyranitar or Umbreon. And then there's Puzzle Pack 2, which is also $15, which again does the same thing. 10 additional puzzles, 6 new yarn types, 40 more additional plushes like Koraidon or Miraidon or Glaceon, Bagon, Salamence, are all locked behind these puzzles. You get more from it, but already you see a trend here where it's Puzzle Pack 1, Puzzle Pack 2, or you could get the discount for them for $26. I didn't really buy the basic pack because, honestly, if you want to even remotely enjoy this game, you have to. Now, I did use Google Opinion Rewards to get the basic pack for free, which you can do so on iOS or Android. You just download Google Opinion Rewards, not a sponsor, by the way. And you could get daily surveys based upon where you've gone. Sometimes you earn 20 cents, sometimes you earn up to $1. It goes based upon your searches if you allow that as well. And I've accrued quite a bit of money, and I use that to buy the basic pack here. You can also use things like speedy reward points. But one thing to note with Google Opinion Rewards with iPhone as well is that it does go directly into a PayPal account, which is actually kind of nice. You can use it, but it goes directly into a PayPal account, so it kind of just be like self-reimbursement. One thing I want to show you too, the Switch version of this game, it's actually already $9.99. The game is not free for the Switch. It's $9.99 and it comes with the basic pack already built into it. And then of course there is those DLCs as well. Oh my god. Nintendo's website, stop. There's DLCs for this as well. Of course there is. This is one of those games where it's going to be a pay sync for a game that's not guaranteed to exist in 3 years. As you can see, 80 Pokemon are already locked behind these walls, and there are some of the heavy hitters in the game. Shaman, Mew, Jirachi, Miraidon. And that's not to say that more are going to come out in the future. Now you might say, hey, listen, it's not that bad. Maybe it's just pay for now and it'll come out for free later. That'll never be the case. If it's locked behind a paywall, it's going to remain locked behind a paywall, meaning that all of these Pokemon you'll never be able to get, which really, really sucks. Especially for, like, I love Dragonite. I love Flygon. 2 of my favorite Pokemon. I can't get them unless I want to drop $16 on the game. And you know what? I just don't. Now, some people might be like, hey, I really like this game and I really want to support it. It is free after all. But again, the game is virtually unplayable unless you pay the $10. I don't know, it just put a pretty bad taste in my mouth. I do enjoy the actual puzzle elements of the game. The puzzle elements of the game are super, super fun. Especially as you get to higher levels and they actually make you think a bit. But unfortunately, there's just this underlying truth of the game that it's quite scammy. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'd love to see your opinions. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. If you love it, hit that follow button. It really helps us out. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.